Let me tell you something. The best way to get to the top of Karlovy Vary? Take the funicular. Yeah, that little cable train. You'll find it right behind the Grandhotel Pupp. Super easy to spot. You hop on, and in just a few minutes, you're gliding up through the trees, looking out those big windows, already catching some awesome views before you even get to the top. It's smooth, it's fun. Honestly, kinda relaxing. Now, where does it take you? Right up to the Diana Observation Tower. This place is a gem. It was built way back in 1914, stands about 40 meters tall, but don't worry, there's an elevator inside. So if you're not in the mood to climb stairs, you're good. But hey, if you do feel like walking up, there are stairs too. Nice little workout. Totally your call. Now the view from up there? Absolutely beautiful. The whole town spread out below you. Red rooftops, the river curling through the streets, hills rolling out all around. If you can, go at sunset. The light hits just right. It's calm. It's quiet. Kinda magical. And here's the cool part. If you're feeling like a walk after that, there are forest paths all around the tower. Nice and peaceful. Perfect for a little nature break. So here's the move. Take the funicular up. Enjoy the ride. Soak up the view. Maybe grab a coffee, one of those famous spa wafers, and just be there. Totally worth it. You know how every city has that one place where everyone goes to hang out, take photos, just be there? In Karlovy Vary, that place is Mlýnská colonnada, or the Mill Colonnade. It's this beautiful open-air hallway, big stone columns, classic, grand, kinda fancy. Built back in the 1800s, neoclassical style. So yeah, it looks seriously good. But here's the thing, it's not just a pretty building. Inside the colonnade, there are 5 natural hot springs. The real deal. Mineral water bubbling straight up from the ground. And what do people do? They walk around with these little spa cups, porcelain, cute little handle on the side. You fill it up, sip the warm, salty water. Try not to make a face, at least the first time. Locals swear it's healthy, good for your body, good for your soul. But even if you're like, I'm not here for the health stuff, the vibe is still worth it. The sound of the water, that soft light coming through the arches, it's calming. Kind of feels like time slows down there. Plus, right around the colonnade, little cafes, shops, perfect place to grab a snack or a coffee, maybe one of those famous spa wafers. Trust me, you're gonna end up eating a few. So if you're wandering the streets of Karlovy Vary, make sure to stop at Mlýnská colonnada. Drink the water, take the photo, soak it all in. It's one of those must-do moments. Okay, so here's something you might not expect. Karlovy Vary isn't just about spas and hot springs. It's also the home of one of the most famous drinks in the Czech Republic, Becherovka. And if you're curious about where it all started, you gotta check out the Becher Museum. This is the place where they tell the story behind that little green bottle, where it came from, how it's made, why it's such a big deal here. Becherovka is this herbal liqueur, kinda like Czech medicine in a glass. Spicy, a little sweet, a little bitter, and strong. About 38% alcohol. They say it's for the stomach. Locals drink it as a digestive. After a big meal, just a small shot. But yeah, it definitely warms you up. At the museum, they walk you through the history. How Joseph Becher started making the recipe back in the 1800s. How it stayed a family secret for generations. It's pretty cool. The whole old-school apothecary vibe. And the best part? There's a tasting at the end. You get to try a few different versions of Becherovka, not just the classic one, but also the sweeter ones or the stronger ones. Honestly, even if you're not big on liqueurs, the story itself makes it worth the visit. It's not a huge museum, won't take your whole day, but it's the kind of stop that gives you the, now I get it moment. Makes the city feel more alive, more real. So, yeah, after you've done the spa thing, go learn about the other side of Karlovy Vary, the one that comes in a shot glass. You know how every city has that one legendary hotel? The one with all the history, all the stories, the place where the rich, the famous, and maybe a few secret agents have stayed? In Karlovy Vary, that's the Grandhotel Pupp. This place isn't just a hotel. It's basically an icon. It's been standing there for over 300 years. Yeah, 3 centuries of glam, drama, and a whole lot of champagne. Actors, musicians, politicians, they've all been here. And if the walls could talk, oh man, they'd have some stories. But here's the coolest part. If you've ever watched the James Bond movie Casino Royale, the fancy hotel scenes, shot right here at the Grandhotel Pupp. So yeah, you're basically walking through a real-life Bond set. It's not just about the movies, though. Every year during the Karlovy Vary International Film Festival, this is where the big stars stay. Red carpets, flashing cameras, the whole Hollywood vibe, but in Czech style. Even if you're not staying at the hotel, you can still stop by, have a coffee in their cafe, grab a drink at the bar, soak in the atmosphere. It feels fancy, but also kind of cozy at the same time, like you're part of the story, even if just for a moment. So yeah, if you want to feel like Bond, or just experience a piece of Karlovy Vary history, Grandhotel Pupp is the place. Oh yeah, there's actually a cool little backstory to these spa wafers. So here's the deal. They've been around since the 19th century, originally made for people visiting the hot springs. The idea was simple. If you're drinking all that salty mineral water, you kind of need something sweet to balance it out. These wafers were designed exactly for that. Light, not too heavy, easy to carry around while strolling between the springs. At first, they were handmade, one by one, pressed between hot irons. Now, of course, they're mass-produced, but the style is the same. Thin layers, sometimes filled with vanilla, hazelnut, or chocolate cream in between. They became so popular that eating spa wafers is almost as much a part of the Karlovy Vary experience as drinking the spring water itself. So yeah, not just a snack, it's tradition. Here's the thing about Karlovy Vary. It's not just about spas, springs, or pretty views. Once a year, this calm little town turns into a total hotspot because of the Karlovy Vary International Film Festival. This isn't some small local event. It's actually one of the oldest and biggest film festivals in Europe, right up there with Cannes and Berlin. It started back in 1946, and since then, directors, actors, film buffs from all over the world show up here. Red carpets, flashing cameras, big premieres, indie films, everything. The main venue? That's the big, modern-looking Hotel Thermal. That's where the screenings happen. But the whole city joins in on the vibe. Outdoor movies, parties, Q&As with filmmakers. Everywhere you go, there's something happening. And yeah, if you're wondering, the stars usually stay at the Grandhotel Pupp. So if you're lucky, you might spot a celebrity grabbing their morning coffee. It usually happens in July. Summer weather, festival energy, beautiful town, perfect combo. So if you're into movies, or even if you just like the idea of being part of the buzz, Karlovy Vary Film Fest is totally worth putting on your list. Hey, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more social media tips and strategies, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and drop a comment below. I've got lots more coming your way, so stay tuned and let's grow together.